Am I missing something? Because that would have been game. That would have been game if he did this right? If we go, I'm not missing anything, right? All right, guys, we got a top tier game. This is actually going to be really exciting because I don't think we've ever had this deck on the channel. We have Rocket Dragon Link. My man Ian is going to be playing a Rocket Dragon Link strategy. And for people that don't know how the Rocket Dragon Link strategy works, it is a deck that is built on being able to use the Rocket cards as extender monsters, free special summons to the side of the field to be able to synchro summon or make some really powerful links. It actually has a lot of combinations. It's a very complicated deck. Complicated in the way that it has so many solutions to a lot of problems. In this particular turn, Ian's going to open Rocket Synchron, Max C, Gamma, Aptorautor, and Duster. This is probably the best hand when going second. And he gets to go first. So yeah, this is, it is what it is. He's going to start off by normal summoning Rocket Synchron. And then because he controls a Rocket monster, he can special summon Aptorautor. He'll use Rocket Synchron for a Link summon. Really interesting. He's going to make Striker Dragon here instead of Synchro summoning into Chaotic Ruler. But Striker Dragon will get a Boot Sector launch. And then he'll Link summon with Aptorautor and the Striker Dragon. He'll Link summon into Dragonite Romulus, which is also really interesting because he already has Aptorautor in his graveyard. I would have definitely thought he'd make the Heretic Seal, then go this to search the Rocket Tracer, activate the Boot Sector, special summon a 4, and then make the Chaotic Ruler. Ruler wouldn't do much except for potentially get a card into your graveyard. Potentially you get to keep comboing from there depending on what you hit. But yeah, let's see what he goes from here. Romulus and Router's effect will activate. Aptorautor Dragon will allow him to add a Rocket monster from his deck to his hand. And then he'll be able to get Dragon's Ravine with Romulus. I'm really curious to see what he's going to use Ravine for. He'll activate Ravine. Ravine will probably send Gamma to the graveyard. And then he'll send, Galactic Spiral Dragon. He does play that card. That's going to help him tremendously. He'll then activate Boot Sector launch to be able to special summon Rocket Tracer. Linking off with both the Romulus and the Rocket Tracer into the Heretic Seal. All right, now I'm back to just being lost. Yo. So making Ruler pass probably was the best move. No. Nibiruing us doesn't hurt as bad as he thinks. It actually kind of helps us. He's going to use Nibiru to get rid of our Heretic Seal. Actually, no, it does help us. Because now we can use the Heretic Seal to be able to special summon Rocket Tracer. Oh, even better. We'll special summon a Red Eyes Darkness Metal and then summon the Rocket Tracer back to our side of the field. Galactic Spiral will then summon itself to the side of the field. Rocket Tracer will destroy the Nibiru token to special summon Rocket Recharger. And now we can Synchro summon into Borreload Savage Dragon. Savage Dragon will be able to equip the Romulus, so it'll be stronger than the Nibiru. And then Galactic Spiral will turn the Red Eyes into 8. We can then Exceed summon. We'll make the number 68 Sanafon. So this is a deck that actually can play through multiple disruptions. Nibiru actually made his board even stronger. He would have just been able to have Heretic Seal, and that was it. But since his opponent decided to Nibiru him, he's going to go ahead and make a Borreload Savage Dragon and a number 68 Sanafon, which, again, even stronger than just making Seal pass. So thank you, Cyanotics. We're never punished here. We'll go ahead and activate the effect of Sanafon, detaching the Galactic Spiral, putting it back into the graveyard, and making both of our monsters almost immune to Nibiru's attacks. Cyanotics is going to go ahead and start off by activating the Deer Servant. We're going to go ahead and negate with Borreload Savage Dragon. This is actually really smart because with this card, it says, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters from the... Oh, does this negate the activation? Oh, it negates the activation. Oh, well. Gosh darn it. So we'll negate the Nadir Servant here. And now Cyanotics will start off with Magical Meltdown, using the effect to get Alistair the Invoker from his deck to his hand. He'll then normal summon Alistair the Invoker. We're going to go ahead and chain Max C. Yeah, this is fair. The reason why this is fair is because you know that your opponent is going to probably want to link off the Alistair the Invoker. And if he doesn't, he's staring down a pretty dangerous board. But he will have the Call by the Grave for the Max C, so never punish guys on either side here. Cyanotics will banish the Maxi and continue on with this play. Alistair the Invoker will get Invocation, and I think he has to go for Agiotis here, maybe? How do we do this? He'll Link Summon into the Solomon Great Almirage. Interesting. And then the Almirage into the Secure Gardener. So now he has a Light and a Fire monster access. He'll then activate Invocation, banishing Alistair. Huh? Oh, okay. I see what he's going to do. He's going to banish the Solomon Great Almirage and the Alistair the Invoker into invoke Trio. And, whoa, did not see that card happening. He's then going to activate the Nemesis Corridor. Now, I bet you're wondering, how can he still special summon from the extra deck, even though he used Nadir Servant? Well, the reason why is because Borreload Savage Dragon negated the activation of the card effect. The Nadir Servant says when this card resolves. So it needs to be able to resolve, but it can't resolve if the activation was negated. It acted as if it never happened. We're going to go ahead and finish up by using Nemesis Corridor to summon itself to the side of the field. Then Invocation to be able to get the Alistair the Invoker to the side of the field. He's going to use the Alistair to be able to pump the Trio stronger than all of his opponent's monsters. It'll be 4,200. That'll be able to wipe the board. And then he can still follow up with a Thunder Dragon Colossus, which will prevent Ian from searching. This is not looking good for Ian, guys. He's then going to go ahead and link off into Thunder Dragon Colossus. I don't know why we're making this card bigger. But then he's going to use the Alistair the Invoker on the Trio. Entering battle phase while attacking to the Borreload Savage Dragon. And then, so, yeah. That bag puppy got a little too big for our bitches here. So, we got a 3,900 defense monster on the field. So, yeah, that's, it's kind of almost impenetrable. But Cyanotics actually has a pretty good board. He has the Thunder Dragon Colossus, which will prevent the opponent from searching. He also has the Invoke Trio, which continuously gains attack and can inflict damage. So, passing it back to Ian. Ian's going to go ahead and start off his turn with a Chaos Space. Never punish, guys. He activates the Duster to be able to destroy that Shaddoll Schism, which will be chained. Cyanotics is not looking good right now, guys. Shaddoll Schism will be able to fusion summon to his side of the field. Boot Sector Launch will allow him to special summon. Oh, wait. He had no Shaddoll monsters in graveyard. Yo, I was seriously sitting there like, how come he didn't summon anything? But he had no Shaddoll monsters in graveyard. You can't even do that. Yo. All right. So, we're going to get 2 monsters to the side of the field because of Boot Sector Launch. It allows us to special summon up to the differential. We got 2. Let's see if we can climb. Oh, 3. I'm sorry. There's a 3 differential. 4 to 1. Pardon me. And now it looks like we're going to go ahead and link summon with these 2 monsters. Quad Burrow Dragon is just so ridiculous. If he had like a link 2 or higher monster, I would actually suggest using Quad Burrow's effect to destroy one of his monsters on the field and then get a free card. He still could do it, but only get 1. He's going to summon Quad Burrow Dragon, discarding the Chaos Space. He's actually going to do it. Yo! Most people use Quad Burrow to destroy itself to get 2, but yo, he gets the Rocket Tracer. And then destroys his Boot Sector to summon another Rocket Synchron. He'll then Synchro summon into Chaotic Ruler, I would assume here. And right here, I think he's actually going to be trying to look for a Chaos Dragon Levianeer. If he has light monsters in his graveyard, so Chaos Dragon Levianeer will probably help with Chaotic Ruler. Using the effect, we're going to get Rocket Recharger, Black Metal Dragon, Quick Launch, a Noctivision, and a Black Metal. Unfortunately, none of that, but this card is getting bigger and bigger. He's then going to follow up by Synchro summoning into a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, which has implications. And then summoning his Galactic Spiral Dragon and his Chaotic Ruler back to his side of the field. So, it doesn't even matter that we don't get the Levianeer. We can summon 2 monsters that are supposed to be banished from last turn, I believe. Well, this is supposed to be banished from last turn. But now we're going to go ahead and link summon with them all into a Dark Monster. We'll link summon those monsters into a Burrow Boy Savage mode. And this is not looking good for our opponent, guys. We have a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, which can negate Thunder Dragon Colossus. He can actually just run into that monster. And Hot Red actually has an ability to be able to target a tuner monster in his graveyard. I don't know. There's the Rocket Retracer when you want to get a free extender. There's Rocket Synchron in case you wanted another body. I think the best thing is that if he attacks with the Red Dragon Archfiend first, inflict a little bit of damage, then summons the monster in attack, he can use the Broil Sword to switch it to defense and then attack twice. Or he can just switch Sanaphon back to defense, which is getting beefier and beefier, guys. So, he'll go ahead and use Chaos Space to add the Chaotic Ruler, draws an Effect Veiler, never punish, detach a material to make it stronger, and then use Broil Sword to attack into the Nibiru and gain attack points. He'll then attack into the Paraga Trio. And lastly, wait, why didn't we negate it? Why didn't we use this to negate the Thunder Dragon Colossus? Interesting. Okay. We'll just attack into it, which is weird. And then we'll activate Broil Sword to be able to attack into the Thunder Dragon Colossus. Am I missing something? Because that would have been game. That would have been game if he did this right? If we go... I'm not missing anything, right? Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Target one face-up card your opponent controls. Negate its effects. So we just be able to attack and attack for game, right? All right, well, I mean, we still got a ridiculous board, guys. We got 2 negations through the Effect Veiler, and our opponent can't special from the graveyard. Fortunately enough for us, he normal summons effect. He normal summons Bro, why are we doing this for bad matters? We're gonna go ahead and Effect Veiler the Ash Blossom. He's going to go ahead and link off the Ash Blossom into Solomon Great Armorage. I think this is just like total flex on both sides. Entering battle phase and games himself. That was ridiculous. You saw how Rocket Dragon Link, literally, it doesn't matter. The Rocket strategy can come out of almost any deficit, get back into the game, and run the tables. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, go ahead and check out more Master Duel content. I got so much. But also, be sure to check out TCG Cali if you want to see some TCG content. I got to give this one a 5 out of 5 Squamata. Even beside the BM, it was pretty good. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.